It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's going to go out at about the 25. So the choice to leave the end zone costs him about 10 yards.
25-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set up. Rocco 80. Ready.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Forced out to his right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Running it after the penalty. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. Shot. Hiking 18.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. And screen here to Blue. Into the 2nd level past the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
We send a man in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. Pearson on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Watch out!
Man in motion here. From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, You still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Now on comes the Wizard of Oz, Chris Boswell for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Who gets the handoff? He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Check.
A 3rd down run with Blue. Along the sideline past midfield. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Deputy Lion.
Working inside the red zone. Complete out to the right side. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Get it. Steady.
Blue has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now lead by 10. For the point after, here's Aubrey. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for Ruffy the kicker. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Looking out of the gun, it's Purdy. This is pulled in by Nicole Hardman. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see. This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Ready? 19. Ready?
Complete on the option. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18.
49ers 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. First play is going to be again to Genty. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. We've set it down from 37.
A gain of 14. And the 49ers first down.
First down throw by Purdy. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Purdy on first down. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Third and long for him here. Comes. This is Lane. That's the first down, and he's still going. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Shoots away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pep, 70 Lions. Ready,
Come out throwing. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 38 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. They'll start the drive with blue. Let's attack. He's still going.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd and short. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. And off to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Tight end wheels in the shallow throw. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Back to the air they go on second down. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
In the end zone.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. And I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw now. 3rd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Bronk, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
At their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. And then a man in motion. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. He puts together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Cowboys 38, 49ers 10. Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Get set. Get set.
First down, Purdy to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Back to throw it. He's trying to go deep again. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Secures this at the 17. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this 2nd quarter, Bronk. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the 2nd half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. He's going deep. 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
48 yards. And the 49er first down.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
30-yard line.
Get set.
Straight ahead with Genty. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular when the back ended up being the target and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Fourth down, pass coming. Waddle makes the catch. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
And the 49er first down.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On the give, it's Blue. It's on the turn, the ball's out, he lost it. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they're going to keep possession. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Smash.
Up the middle, Blue. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready.
They'll throw, third and long. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead.
49ers 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. On the gun is Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. At the 20. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the third. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Poor choice this time to bring it out. So they contain him before he even reaches the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready,
They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
On
Brings
the
up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. And it's caught. This is Phil Moffa. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard.
He keeps this one himself. And they'll pitch it out to him. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. An extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead.
49ers 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Return starts at the 3. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Yellow. 22. Watch out. Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be can take him down here after he takes it to the 45. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Purdy on first down.
First down, 49ers.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
Brings up third and inches.
To the air again. Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And goes to the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's another.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the 49er first down.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
49ers 31.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Ready! Ready!
They work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead.
59. 49ers.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On third down, Purdy. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense gets up to the line fast.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Pretty throwing here on first. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kicked off by Damone Clark.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down, play action. Buying some time left. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Here we
24-yard line.
18.
They'll go play action. Complete out to the right. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone on first. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the fourth. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Cowboys 66, 49ers 31.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They give up the guts. It's Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This is Genty on second. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Get set, yellow. 18.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Now, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
18. Watch out.
Desperation time here. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
18. Watch out.
Now it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Get set. Get set. Yellow.
Third and long for him here. And they pick him off again! And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Ready? Warriors 7, Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Looking inside the red zone. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Still sticking with the passing game. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found a wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you know, like back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Air it out on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Watch out!
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kicked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Ready?
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Cup 19. Tag. Panther 60.
They're going to pass it here. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 10. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys running them out of the building. Aubrey good on the point after. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
49ers 31.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Giving this to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw third and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Motioning him from the slot right. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Trying to push deep downfield. To the outside. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Cowboys getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
19, Tiger, nice.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Third and long, Purdy. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. To throw again, it's Purdy. And they pick him off again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ballgame.
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Cowboys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. This is Genty. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.